Hello and welcome to Beyond the Scale Weight Loss and Wellness. I'm your host, Coach Monica. I'm joined today by Coach Darcy, and we are here to guide you through the ins and outs of a lifestyle that's transformed not just our life, but the lives of countless women navigating the waves of perimenopause and menopause. Whether you're here to shed weight, understand your body better, or simply find a community that gets it, you're in the right place. So sit back and enjoy the next few minutes as we tackle the hot issues of today.
Well, hello, it's Coach Monica here in the studio today. I'm by myself today. So I want you to pull up a chair and sit next to me. Help me not feel lonely in the studio. Coach Darcy gives her love, and she is out there listening to this very message with you. So today, I'm in the studio talking about a really hard subject. I want to challenge you, I want to poke you a little bit today. Because we are living in a season, in an era of easy. And I want to talk about the topic about weight loss is not easy. It takes grit. Now, I want to start out by saying any lifestyle that you choose when you decide to get healthy should be easy. 100% agree with that. We should not have a list of rules and regulations. We should not have inattainable rules to follow and things that are impossible. We should be able to go out to eat with our spouses and not fall off plan. So, yeah, in that era, in that sense, weight loss should be easy. But there is a false sense of reality out there right now, and I want to talk about it. But let me start out with my story. I remember sitting in 2017 in a college campus parking lot. I had just come home from a lunch break. My typical Big Mac, my typical large fry, my typical Diet Coke. I had finished eating it in the parking lot, and I had the typical 21 minutes of euphoria because my dopamine sensors had been hit. I was feeling good. The food was yummy. I was in my good space, but then minute 22 hits. And I remember looking up to heaven as the darkness fell over me, the guilt, the shame, the pity, the feeling extremely full, feeling every fat cell in my body. I was 275 pounds at the time. And I remember looking up to God and saying, God, if you just take this fat off of my body, I will never put it back on again. Just take it off my body. Coach Darcy often talks about when she was in the bathroom looking at the mirror and saying, I just want to laser this fat off. We've all had those thoughts and feelings. And typically they come after the dopamine hit, after minute 22. So I totally get it. I wished weight loss could be easy, but I realized that I had tried over and over and over again, and I'd failed over and over and over again. It's not easy. It takes grit. And at that time, I didn't have it. And I was begging God to help me. I'm going to pose a question to you. I want to pose a big question to you. So, do you have your coffee? Are you sitting down? If we want a better life, why do we expect it to come without doing hard things? Well, I can tell you about the myth of easy because we see it on our television every single day. We can't get through a single show without being inundated with Ozempic commercials of saying, hey, all you have to do is give yourself a shot and the fat will fall off. The media sells easy. They make money from easy. So I get it. Easy sells. But here's the thing that I want you to hear from me today. If you choose to take your health to the level of hard and grit, you are going to experience a lifelong success of freedom. When you fall for the myth of easy, you'll get it. You will get what the media promises, but it's quick, it's fast, and it goes away. Lifestyle change can be simple, but my friend, it's not effortless. You are going to work hard, but when you work hard, you will experience a lifetime of freedom. On this side of 130 pounds off of my body, I'm experiencing a freedom I have never felt before. We're going to go to a quick break. I want to offer you a brand new free sugar surrender system. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about what the reality of hard is. So sit back, fill your cup of coffee up again. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about some really hard stuff. We'll be right back. Hey, sister, let me ask you something. Have you ever sworn off sugar in the morning and found yourself binging on comfort food by 8 p.m.? Do cravings feel like they run your life? Are you tired of starting over every Monday? If that's you, sister, you need to grab my free sugar surrender system. It's a 7-day kickstart to help you finally break free from sugar cravings, balance your hormones, and feel back in control. We're talking real food swaps, a 2-minute mindset reset, and even an audio pep talk to keep you grounded when things get hard. Over 1,000 women have already downloaded it, and I want you to be next. Go to kmhealthcoaching.org or click in the show notes below and get your free copy now. That sugar spiral you're stuck in, it's not your fault, but it is time to heal. The Sugar Surrender System. It's free, it's simple, and it works. Welcome back. So glad you came back. Before the commercial break, we talked about the myth of easy, how anything that we do to our bodies and changing our lifestyle has a myth of easy. You have to have a component of easy, but we need to talk about the reality of hard. The reality of hard is where it gets real. Facing the discomfort, saying no to the food you love, changing your social habits, planning meals, moving your body, all of these things, my friend, are not easy. This is what the media does not tell you. Doing hard things feels very unfair, especially if you have friends and family who are taking the easy route. But when you do the hard things, you're building a foundation. You're building a foundation of a lifetime of health. You are building confidence that you need to lose that weight. Now, the other side of hard is the emotional side. It's battling old stories, fear of failure, self-doubt. I will never forget when I first began my weight loss journey. I will never forget I had a family member laugh and say, "Monica, you'll gain it all back." That person lived rent-free in my head for 8 years. I lost the weight in a year. That person still lives in my head today, bringing up ideas of failure and of self-doubt. Well, Monica, you're a coach. Maybe you can't keep it off. The emotional side is hard. Doing hard things is hard. Saying no to that donut in the office is hard. Saying no when someone hands you a plate of food and says, "Oh, just one bite won't hurt." Saying no to that is hard. So if anybody tells you losing weight is easy, they're lying to you. It's hard. Again, you need to choose an easy route, repeatable routines, supportive environment, consistent habits. Get yourself a coach. Get yourself some accountability. Because when you settle in to do the hard things, you're in for a journey. Now, Monica, why are you so harsh? And why are you so negative and saying it's going to be hard and it's going to take grit? Because I want you to shift your mindset. I want you to reframe hard. I want you to reframe it as worth it. I want you to reframe it. I want you to start to look at your decisions and your hard decisions I want you to choose your hard. Hard is being disciplined now. Hard is staying stuck and unhealthy. Which hard do you want to choose? Being self disciplined or staying stuck and unhealthy? I can tell you when I was 275 pounds, that was hard. That was hard. Being afraid to go to weddings and sit in those little white chairs for fear that I would break that chair, that is hard. Saying no to a donut, that is hard. But which hard do I want to choose? I can tell you right now, after losing 130 pounds, thank God I chose the right hard. Doing hard things early makes life easier later. I promise you that. I'm walking in it right now. I am going on 8 years of abstinence, 8 years of living a healthy life. I would not choose the other hard for anything in the world, for any piece of donut, any piece of sugar. No, thank you. Reframe your mindset, my sister. Reframe it. Losing weight is hard. There are 3 things that you can do today to make your hard easier. First thing you do is you simplify your decisions. Simplify them. We make things too complicated. If you join my program and you join in my coaching sessions, I lay it out for you. I give you the meal plans. I block out your time. I help you set your boundaries. I help you know why you're doing this. And then you join our group, and then you've got a family right there who is going to help you simplify your decisions. Here's something we don't do. We don't celebrate tiny wins. We look at that scale and we let that scale decide if we're going to have a good day or a bad day. When instead, if we celebrate our tiny wins every day, that pushes us to the next victory and the next victory and the next victory until once you look down one day and you see that scale and you see that number you've been shooting for, we celebrate them every day. One of the most important things that you can do to make your hard easier is build a why that's bigger than your discomfort. If you don't have a why, I promise you, you're going to fail every time. You're going to let an easy decision of picking up that donut, of picking up that chocolate chip cookie, you're going to make that decision because you don't have a big enough why. Do you know what my big enough why was? My big enough why was sitting across the table from my son who wanted to go to Cedar Point amusement park, looking him in the eye and telling him I couldn't go because I couldn't fit on the rides. That why carried me for a year, 130 pounds. But you know what? When I hit that magical number on the scale, I had to get another why and another why. Your why is going to carry you through. So I want to encourage you today. Choose the hard things, commit to it, but don't do it alone. This is why Coach Darcy and I get up every single morning. We get up every single morning because we want to help share our victory with our clients. Choose to do the hard thing today and then commit to it. If you are one of those yo-yo dieters where you commit to it out of emotion and then you fall off that Monday morning after, grab a coach. We have made our program affordable, so now you can just jump right in. You don't have to pay the big fee on the front side. You jump right in and you start meeting with us. We look you eyeball to eyeball every single week and we make your plan, and you're not doing it alone. I promise you it's worth it. Do you remember my why? The roller coaster why? 1 year later, at Christmas time, I opened up a present from my son, the very son who changed my life. I opened up a present from him, and it was a ticket to Cedar Point, and he said, "Mom, you've been on a journey, but now it's time to go on the ride of your life." And he and I got on that roller coaster. I'm scared of roller coasters. I hate roller coasters. But the gates of hell itself could not keep me off that day because I celebrated it. I went from 170 or 275 pounds to 130 pounds, and I have never looked back. Now I help other people do the same. I want to invite you. Connect with Coach Darcy. Connect with me. Join our Essentials program. If you want to lose weight faster, join the Accelerate program. If you are all hands down, all in, then choose the Premier one and meet with me every single week. We will take you through the hard. You are not alone. You don't have to do this alone. But if you choose the easy way, the shortcuts, you're not going to have lasting healing. If you choose to do the hard things now, forever your life will be changed. Choose to do the hard things. We'll see you next week.